Foster, come on. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Walkie Mondu, back at Insurance Garage, and today I'm gonna give you a little break from the Z, and we're gonna do a little bit of unboxing. So me and Foster here, and say hi, Foster. He doesn't say hi, but me and Foster here are gonna go ahead and do a little unboxing for you guys, and I hope you enjoy it. This is what we're getting into. See you in a bit. Alright guys, so what I have behind me is the Ryobi 2-cycle 18-inch gas straight shaft string trimmer. And as you can see, we're getting into spring now. You can't really tell by me still wearing a hoodie, but the fact of the matter is, spring is coming, the lawn is growing, and my old 2-cycle took a dump on me, so it was time for another one. I got this one right here at Home Depot for $119 plus tax, and basically we're gonna go ahead and unbox this thing and see how this thing works. So as you know, I love Ryobi stuff, I love Craftsman stuff, but this just happened to be in the price point I was looking for, and you know, we're gonna see how this thing works out. So as you can see, I got my chest mount for the GoPro, so I'm gonna go ahead and switch to that while I do the unboxing, and then we'll test this thing out, see how it works. So this may not be such a long video, but I hope you enjoy it anyway. So you guys sit back, stay tuned, and enjoy. Alright guys, so we're just gonna get right into this unboxing. I just want to go ahead and show you guys what we're dealing with here. So yeah, so what we have, the Ryobi 2-cycle 18-inch straight gas shaft string trimmer. I went with the 2-cycle over the 4-cycle because I already have some 4-cycle gasoline mixed up, and it's really easy to deal with instead of, you know, having to add oil and stuff. This just seems to be just like a really easy way to go ahead and get things started if you're just gonna get out and cut the grass real quick. So no changing the oil, none of that stuff. So it's just ease of comfort for me, and also the price point made it a lot better. I've had a couple of 2-cycle ones and they've lasted forever. It just so happens that the one that I had before just took a dump on me, and so it's not, so you know, it was just time for another one anyway. That one was like 10-15 years old. So without further ado, let's go ahead and see what we got. Alright, so obviously there is some assembly required here. That's cool. It already comes with the string and the little load spool. I believe this is the bump style, where you, while you're giving it a little gas, you bump it on the ground and it lets the string come out just a little bit, which is awesome. Seems like to be a pretty easy way to load, reload. The other one was kind of a pain in the butt for me because I always had to like undo the whole spool, take the string out, reload, and then it was always, you know, it was always something crazy with it. So with this should be a lot easier. So you got your quick start instructions right here. Let's see, do not disassemble the string head to reload the cutting engine. So yeah, so this is how to load, reload. It comes with pretty much everything you need. It comes with the 2-cycle lubricant with the ethanol shield, which I think all of them have now. The blend that I have, I believe, is a 40-to-1 blend. And we're gonna see if this actually matches, and then I can go ahead and throw my 2-cycle oil fuel combination in here. Let's move this camera so it doesn't get damaged. But yeah, let's go ahead and we're just gonna put all the parts to the side. We're gonna assemble this thing, and then I'm gonna have the boss lady go ahead and do the assessment, the final assessment on this thing. But so far, it seems to be built just like the Bolins that I have. It looks like it's got a safety trigger here before you set your regular trigger, your stop. But it looks pretty good. It looks like it's well made. I always dig Ryobi stuff. Ever since I bought my Ryobi cordless impact, man, I've been kind of just hooked on them because these things always just tend to last like forever. So let's see, attachment hanger. Okay, that can go off to the side. And you have this here. I suppose that thing. There you go. It appears that goes like so. And looks like we're in business this way. You can actually adjust where this thing goes, which is pretty cool. I'm gonna undo that for a second. Press the tab, and then you can turn this and it clicks into place, which is pretty cool. So if you want to actually do an edge, you can push the button down and you can rotate the head where you want it to go for whatever you're trying to do for edging or anything else. So actually, I think that is a pretty cool feature. So anyway, let's put this back forward. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through some of these instructions here, and then I'll be back. Alright guys, so the next step is you want to put the shield into place. You snap it right here on the lip. Alright, just snap it together. And then put your wing nut in there. You put it together, tighten down the wing nut. And then that's your shield. Right here, this is a blade, so you got to be careful, but you do got to peel the paper off so that whenever you readjust the length on your string, it'll kind of spin and smack against this and cut it to the right length. But try to be careful peeling this stuff off because you don't want to cut yourself. There you go. Alright, so now that that's together, the next thing I'm going to do is I already have some gasoline and oil mixed, so I'm just going to go and grab that and fill up the tank. Alright guys, so this comes with your little 2-cycle lubricant. It mixes a 50-to-1. I went ahead and did a 50-to-1 from what I had before, and the way this is supposed to work, you're supposed to put this whole bottle in with 1 gallon of gasoline. This is a 2-gallon bottle, so I needed 2 of these to make this, but I had some left over from before and I just made some. So we're just going to go ahead and dump this right in there. And as it says right here, never use fuel containing more than 10% ethanol. So yeah, be careful of that, guys. This ain't a Supra where you can run like E85, okay? Ready to start this thing, I'm gonna bring it over here and set it on the ground so that no one gets hurt. Alright, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and we're going to start this thing. First, you got to set it to full choke right down here. You got to hit the bulb 10 times. And then you're supposed to give this ripcord no more than 4 pulls as it attempts to start. So we're going to do this on the ground. You're also supposed to pull the trigger fully. So let's see what it does. 1, 2, 3. All right. Well, it attempted to start. Next, you got to move it to half choke. You try it again, and then you go to full run. So open it up. So we're gonna slowly move it to run. So we're in the run position. We have it running. See what it does. All right. I like how it fully stops when you're not pressing the trigger, as to keep you from getting hurt. So let's see what it does, huh? Now I'm not gonna do a whole lot because I don't have any safety equipment on, but so far I love this thing. Well, so far I love this thing. So you guys got your first look at the Ryobi 2 cycle. 119 bucks. I love it. I'm gonna hand this over to the Miss Lovey Dovey so the boss lady can go ahead and do her own weed whacking. All right guys, wrench out.